You got to build a strong foundation for success. You know, success isn't something that just shows up one day and knocks on your door. It's not a visitor, and it's certainly not an accident. Success is built brick by brick, day by day. And just like a building needs a solid foundation, so does your life, your career, your relationships, your health. Without a solid foundation, no matter how tall you build, it's all going to come crashing down when life throws the first storm your way. So, let's go over 3 key strategies to build that foundation strong enough to withstand any challenge and sustain your success for the long haul. First, let me say this. Everything begins with personal responsibility. That's strategy number 1. If you're going to build something that lasts, it has to start with you. The foundation for success is you. Not the economy, not the government, not your boss, not your spouse. Just you. Mr. Shoaff told me early on that taking responsibility means giving up all the excuses, giving up blaming others for your situation. Sure, things happen to us all. The weather isn't always fair, the cards aren't always in our favor, but success doesn't ask about your excuses. It just asks one question: what are you going to do about it? That's the beginning of personal responsibility. It means acknowledging, if it's going to be, it's up to me. Now, think about how powerful that idea is. Because the moment you take full responsibility for your life, you unlock something extraordinary. Control. You control how much effort you put in. You control how you respond to setbacks. You control whether or not you get back up when life knocks you down. This is the key. You don't control everything that happens, but you do control how you respond to everything. And those responses, those are the building blocks of success. Here's the problem. Most people want success without responsibility. They want the rewards without paying the price. But life doesn't work that way. You've got to be willing to take ownership of the failures along with the victories. I'm telling you, the people who succeed in life are not those who never make mistakes. They're the ones who learn from them. Think of it this way. Every mistake, every failure is like a stone. Some people carry them around like a burden, but the smart ones, they use those stones to build their foundation. Every lesson learned, every wrong decision corrected becomes part of the structure holding you up. So when you take responsibility, you're not just saying, I messed up. You're saying, I learned something valuable and I'm going to use it. Once you've accepted responsibility, this is where the second strategy comes into play: discipline. If personal responsibility lays the first stone, discipline is what keeps the mortar strong. It holds everything together. I often say discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Everybody has dreams. Everybody sets goals, especially at the beginning of the year when the calendar turns over. But dreams without discipline are just fantasies. They don't mean anything. Discipline is what turns a good intention into a result. Discipline means doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. Because I'm telling you, success doesn't care about your feelings. Some days you'll wake up motivated, ready to tackle the world. Other days you won't feel like getting out of bed. But here's the trick. You do it anyway. That's discipline. You do the right thing because it's the right thing, not because it's easy or convenient. I used to tell people, if you want to get in shape, don't join the gym because you're motivated. Join because you've committed. Motivation comes and goes. Commitment backed by discipline That's what sticks. It's showing up to work when you're tired. It's sticking to your budget when temptation whispers in your ear. It's saying no to what's easy so you can say yes to what's necessary. You've got to develop the habit of discipline, and make no mistake, it is a habit. Just like brushing your teeth or locking the front door before bed. It starts small. Maybe you discipline yourself to read 10 pages of a good book every day. Or you set the alarm and refuse to hit the snooze button. It's not about grand gestures, it's about consistency. And here's the best part. Discipline compounds. Small actions done consistently over time produce massive results. I've seen it again and again. Whether you're trying to build a business, improve your health, or grow as a person, discipline will carry you through when motivation fades. Next, here's the third strategy for success. Consistency. Understood. If personal responsibility lays the foundation and discipline holds it together, consistency is what allows it to grow. Think of success like planting a garden. You don't plant seeds one day, water them the next, and expect to have a full harvest by the end of the week. Success takes time, just like a garden takes time to grow. And that's where consistency comes in. The problem is most people give up too soon. They start with a lot of enthusiasm, but the moment they don't see immediate, you will mess up. You will fall off track. The question isn't whether you'll stumble. The question is whether you'll get back up. And when you do, get back to those same principles. Responsibility, discipline, and consistency. That's how you build a foundation strong enough to withstand life's storms. Let me leave you with this thought. Building a strong foundation for success isn't glamorous. It's not about big moments or sudden breakthroughs. It's about the small things, the daily habits, the little decisions, the quiet moments when you choose to keep going even though no one's watching. But those small things add up. Brick by brick, they create something extraordinary. So I challenge you, start today. Take responsibility for where you are, even if it's not where you want to be. Practice discipline in the small things, because how you do anything is how you do everything. And above all, be consistent. Show up every day, even when it's hard, even when no one's applauding. Because if you do, I promise you, success won't be a matter of if. It'll just be a matter of when.